Welcome back to Arsenal News TV, and today we are going to look at the 4 latest Arsenal news. The first Arsenal news is that Sky journalist Domesh Sheth has confirmed an Arsenal update, as he confirms Arsenal target has a gentleman's agreement to leave now, as Arsenal look to complete the signing of World Cup Ecuador international and Brighton and Hove Albion midfielder Moises Caicedo. It feels as though Moises Caicedo is one of the key figures in this transfer window. The Brighton midfielder has been strongly linked to Chelsea recently, while it has been claimed that you can't rule out either Liverpool or Arsenal in the race to sign the Ecuadorian at this point either. However, as things stand, Caicedo is a Brighton player, but according to Sky Sports' Domesh Sheth, the player has been told he can leave this summer for the right price. Indeed, speaking on Sky Sports News, Sheth stated that Caicedo feels he has something of a gentleman's agreement with Brighton to be able to leave this summer provided the price is right. Sheth shared what he knows about Caicedo. One source told me earlier today that Caicedo feels he has some sort of gentleman's agreement to leave during this transfer window provided the price is right for Brighton. Brighton aren't commenting on that, but it should be noted that Brighton are tough negotiators. Sheth said, "This really isn't the power position that Caicedo may think it is. Caicedo has agreed with Brighton that he can leave if the price is right. Isn't that just the agreement that every footballer ever has with their football club? It really isn't much of a bargaining position for Caicedo to be in. Brighton still very much hold all the cards here, and this gentleman's agreement really doesn't seem to be worth that much. The Seagulls won't be selling the player unless the right bid is made, and that stance hasn't changed over the past 12 months. It may be tough for Chelsea, Arsenal or Liverpool to get this deal done." The second Arsenal news is that Ben Jacobs has confirmed an Arsenal update, as he confirms one to watch. Arsenal could make move to sign incredible forward player, as Arsenal look to complete the signing of World Cup Ghana international and AFC Ajax attacker Mohammed Kudus. Arsenal have been busying along this summer in the transfer window and have already confirmed some major transfer deals. The likes of Kai Havertz, Declan Rice and Jurrien Timber have all been signed for big money. Adding to that, the Gunners have also tied down a number of key players to new contracts. Of course, we are still not even at the end of the July, and there's likely going to be even more business done between now and the end of the window. And according to journalist Ben Jacobs, the Ajax attacking midfielder Mohammed Kudus is a player Arsenal fans should be keeping an eye on. Answering questions from fans on Twitter last night, Jacobs was asked which winger the Gunners might swoop for. And in a quick response, Jacobs suggested that Kudus is the player of most interest to Arsenal right now. "I still think Mohammed Kudus is one to watch. Added bonus is his versatile, so can play wide or in AM. Of course, the interest in Kudus is not brand new, given reports this week claimed he was indeed a player the Gunners could move for. However, Jacobs confirming such a rumour gives this one even more legs. Kudus has starred for Ajax and Ghana and has previously been looked at by Manchester United. Indeed, it's claimed Erik ten Hag is a huge fan of their incredible forward, perfect for Arsenal. There's a lot of positives in Arsenal signing a player like Mo Kudus. He is a versatile attacking player who can play across multiple positions with equal effectiveness. Kudus has shown with Ajax and Ghana that he has enough about him to make that next step. And Arsenal would indeed be a big next step. Playing second fiddle to Bukayo Saka might not be ideal for Kudus. But this is an Arsenal side on the up, and the Ghanaian might see it as an opportunity too good to turn down. The third Arsenal news is that RMC Sport has confirmed an Arsenal update, as they confirm Arsenal have now made inquiry for £35 million striker. He's already admitted he loves the club, as Arsenal look to complete the signing of France international and Montpellier forward Elye Wahi. Arsenal have made an inquiry for 20-year-old Montpellier striker Elye Wahi. That's according to RMC Sport, who say that several clubs are interested in the French forward. The report also says that Chelsea holds serious interest in the France under-21 striker. An offer from Chelsea, which is expected to be made, would be with a view to loaning him out to Strasbourg. Such a move is not said to interest the player at this moment. Arsenal's inquiry comes at an interesting time, given they are currently trying to decide the future of 22-year-old Folarin Balogun. Their striker, who they value at around £50 million, has serious interest from Inter Milan, if Arsenal do make a move for Moises Elye Wahi, it may be dependent on Balogun's departure. Arsenal's striking department is currently looking stacked, with the returning Balogun joining Gabriel Jesus and Eddie Nketiah. It seems hard to believe that a move for Wahi would be sanctioned if Arsenal still had all three strikers at the club. Perhaps Wahi could represent a long-term option to develop if the club received the desired fee for Balogun. Balogun is keen to leave the club this summer if he isn't guaranteed first-team football, as he doesn't want another loan. Montpellier's president Laurent Nicolin has already admitted that Elye Wahi loves Arsenal. In an interview last month, Nicolin said, "His agent talks with 4 to 5 big clubs. I know them, but I won't tell you. We know he likes Arsenal a lot." At 20 years old, Wahi has already played 84 League One matches and scored 32 goals in the process. The young Montpellier striker seems full of potential, and it's clear why the likes of Arsenal and Chelsea are interested. Perhaps if Arsenal were to table a permanent offer for the striker that could swing the deal towards the North London club, it's unlikely Wahi would get too many first-team chances initially if he joined, but he could well prove useful to the squad. Arsenal will have a lot of games this season, and last year's injury to Gabriel Jesus proved how 3 strikers may be needed. You would expect Arsenal's interest is at a very early stage for now, but it will be interesting to see if a deal develops as the window goes on. The final Arsenal news is that Rumours has confirmed an Arsenal update, as they confirm Arsenal to make bid for favourite midfield target in the coming days, as Arsenal look to complete the signing of Brazil international and Grêmio midfielder Bitello. Arsenal have done very well in the summer transfer window, making 3 big signings in the past few weeks. The Gunners have landed Kai Havertz, Jerian Timber and Declan Rice, strengthening their spine considerably. However, it doesn't look like Arsenal are done just yet. Indeed, they may be plotting another move imminently. The Gunners have been linked with Grêmio midfielder Bitello of late. Now, Rumours claims the Brazilian club should receive a bid from Arsenal in the coming days. However, the report comes with some important caveats with regards to a move this summer. Arsenal apparently have an obstacle in the shape of the potential work permit to play in the Premier League. The report notes that Bitello still hasn't featured in international competitions for Grêmio. Therefore, he wouldn't have the necessary points to secure a work permit to play for Arsenal just yet. If Arsenal find an agreement for a move, the player is expected to stay in Brazil until December. Added the report, only then would he make the move to the Emirates Stadium. The chance of him going to Europe now and getting loaned to another club is seen as less likely, it was reported. In terms of price tag, Grêmio want at least €10 million, £7 million, to allow Bitello to join Arsenal or any other suitors. Arsenal have struck gold in the Brazilian market before, signing the likes of Gabriel Martinelli and Marquinhos. Bitello may well be the next player from the South American nation to make the move to N5. However, the point made about his potential work permit issues means that we probably won't see him in red and white just yet. Nonetheless, Arsenal seem really keen on Bitello, and he's certainly a top talent with a very high ceiling. Journalist Paul Brown recently told Give Me Sport that he seems to be the favourite to make the move to N5 next. For just £7 million, Arsenal can certainly afford to sign him and to give him time. However, the Gunners may also want another reinforcement in midfield in time for the new season. If that's the case, they'll probably need to have other targets in mind. Do you know the Arsenal news on Joshua Kimmich? You will enjoy this video on your screen too.